What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today is March 1st, so in typical fashion, we're going to be talking about my favorite statues, or more or less all the statues that arrived in the month of February, and what we can expect on the Flankster channel in the month of March. So February flew by us. I can't believe how quick this month was. It's like, wow. So I felt like the first half of the month was really strong. You know, if we look at my channel, first we got the custom wolf predator bust, which I really wanted to love this, but just had so many issues. I had to return it. I actually still haven't even gotten my refund. PayPal's been holding on to the refund for over 10 business days now, so I'm still waiting on them. Let's see if they even release it. Then we got the Vegito F4 versus Boo, the Shuriken hand, life-size Sauron mace, the Wolf Predator Cool Props bust and mask. So those both came in. We got the All Might by First Four Figures and Pan's Labyrinth. And that was it. Pan's Labyrinth was the last piece. It feels like it's been forever. It's only been 2 weeks, but I'm in like this dry state where I'm like, oh, I need a statue. So I definitely have that quench to get my next piece in. But we had a decent start to the, at the beginning of the month. Obviously, my best piece was Pale Man. And then after that would be the Wolf Predator bust by Cool Props. Those are my two best pieces. But Pillman is my favorite. I like Pillman more than Wolf, and I do love this Wolf quite a bit. But Pillman is extremely spectacular, and he was not a planned pre-order. He was just a random purchase. But we do have quite a few awesome statues that will be coming into the Flankster Cave. So very highly anticipated month. So let's check out some of these statues. So first up is Infinity Superman. This has been just getting delay after delay every single month. Nothing happens. It said it was coming in January, nothing happened. Said February, nothing happened. So this will update. I'm filming this on February 28th, but tomorrow this will update to showing just March. Unless it updates to like June to October, which happened with the Wonder Woman. She previously was like this, where every month she just kept getting delayed. Each month nothing happened. And then all of a sudden she got delayed to like April to September, which is ridiculous. So I don't know if Superman will be coming. I know Infinity showed off the Superman completed bust, but I don't know if that was the entire run or just like one batch. Because generally they make these in batches. So I know some people got theirs in January. But I am still waiting, and hopefully mine arrives soon. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Nothing more painful than seeing a statue in stock from Sideshow, but you're waiting for your economy shipping. So Sideshow's had this for 2 weeks now, and I'm still waiting here like a fool with my PrimeOne economy shipping. So mine hopefully will arrive any day now. It's over 3 months since it shipped. We're actually 3.5 months now, so it could breach 4 months for this one. It's taken longer than any of the other actual PrimeOne statues I've waited for, like Sauron, Big Chap. Kratos has taken the longest, which is fitting considering how excited I am for my favorite video game of all time statue. So very fitting I wait the longest. But yeah, this one definitely should arrive, though, in the month of March. Here's another one that should be shipping within the next week or so, per my retailer. Queen's Elita bust. I just have the standard one. I don't care to get the heart or anything. But I'm very much looking forward to this one. I don't think Superman will ship in March, but this one will. And so this is probably my most anticipated piece. I think this will be the best piece I get. I think it will be as good as Queen's Wonder Woman, which is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. So I'm very excited for her. She looks absolutely fantastic. She is going to go technically right there where Caesar's at, but she will go there. Very excited to get Queen's Elita. Here's another one that is anticipated. The retailer I'm getting this through advised me that this comes in stock next week, and I'm doing express shipping. So this should arrive within the next, let's just call it 2 to 3 weeks. But I am doing the Fawn bust instead of the Fawn maquette. 1, it's cheaper. 2, I like the base more. I think this base is just phenomenal. And 3, I think it's just going to have more presence and go better in the collection right here next to Pillman. The maquette is only 24 inches tall, and the base looks about as big as Blade. And I just don't think we'll have a ton of presence down there. And being in this giant spot, I need something with presence. And the Fawn bust, I think, is the best option. Based off the photoshops and everything, I think it's the best way to go. So, I've already booked it with them and whatnot. So this should arrive in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So very excited for this. Definitely going to be a killer piece. And this one is a very limited piece. Very limited. Cinemaquette ECC Direct, they told me they only got 14 of these coming to them direct. The rest are through retailers. So there's probably less than 50 to 100 of these made. Even though the edition size says 390 or 300, there's no way it's 300, considering they only got 14 direct orders themselves. Luckily, I was able to nab this through a retailer, and I don't know a lot of retailers that are selling this. I only found a few. So this is definitely going to be a very limited bust, and I think it'll look fantastic in the collection. Here's another one we're waiting on. This is where I pre-ordered it. Big Bad Toy Store, well-known retailer. But PrimeOne Ballrog vs. Gandalf. I did go for the exclusive edition. It says it's shipping in first quarter of 2022. First quarter ends in March. So other retailers have been getting this in stock over the last several months. So Big Bad Toy Store does seem to take the absolute longest among all the retailers. Not sure why it takes longer. Is their boat going at a slower speed, or I don't know. But this is one I've pre-ordered. It's going to go next to the Phil Beast. Whether it's going to go right there or right there, I will determine. I'm still considering ECC's Anubis and Cyclops bust. I really like that. So I am still considering that. We do have one other statue with Big Bad Toy Store, the Spinosaurus, which they said would ship in January. Then they said February. And now it's going to list March. But I got the exclusive one right here, and it sucks because other retailers have this in stock, but I already paid the deposit, which is annoying. They charge deposits now, by the way, because they used to not to. But it says February. Obviously, it hasn't arrived. And so I'm hoping it'll be March. But I really am looking forward to this one. And then we just need the Indominus Rex to have my 3 Super Predators in 1/15. And then we just get Dilophosaurus, and that kind of finishes off Jurassic for me. Dilophosaurus already shipped from PrimeOne, but I did economy, so it's going to take 3 months. Same with Claire, from Resident Evil 2. Also shipped, but it's economy, so it's going to take 3 months. We also have KD Frieza, which I don't know if it'll arrive. It's possible. It's probably at the port already, but I would probably expect that in April. But KD Frieza 1/4. Hopefully will arrive in March. If not, likely April for KD Frieza 1/4. Now, there are several PrimeOne statues that have an ETA of like March to let's say May or June that potentially could ship. And these ones I did do express shipping. So if they did ship in March, then I would get them this month. The Joker bust, very cheap statue. But this potentially could ship in March. It already was delayed once, but it is one that I did do express. And then I also did express, but I don't know if it will ship, on Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. So this one also is indicating its low stock, March to June. So I did do express on Jin. I'm not waiting 3 months for him. So we haven't seen any indication of this shipping anytime soon outside of this. No early Chinese photos or anything like that. But it has been nearly 2 years since the pre-order. So this is one that potentially could ship. And technically another one, but I did not do express on this because it's just too expensive. Express, you really have to consider, the shipping cost plus if you get import fees. But Leon also is set February to May. So hopefully he'll ship so we can get him shortly after Claire. But he's another one. The other potential possibility would be Aloy. All the video game statues, it seems like they're going to be shipping real soon. I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn 2 right now, so it'd be perfect if I could get her. And I believe I also did express shipping on her. She's low stock. She's April to July, so not quite March. But I did do express on her. Plus you got the Stalker, which I did also pre-order. This one's low stock, March to June. So potentially the Stalker could ship. So I would be ecstatic if I could get any of the Horizon Zero Dawn statues, considering I'm playing the game right now. I'm super in Horizon Zero Dawn mode, so I just would love to get any of those statues in hand. And that's all potentially from PrimeOne that I have on pre-order. Like I said, though, I am considering ECC's Anubis and Cyclops bust. Now, there's definitely some pros and cons if I go, and get them. So I think it would fit this theme better. Doing, like creatures, mythological creatures. Obviously, vampires and lichens aren't real. Same with Medusa and mummies. Even though there's technically mummies in our world, but they don't come back to life and try to freaking kill you. But I think, like Anubis and Cyclops would go so freaking fantastic in the display, but it creates a lot of space problems. So in case you're unaware of what the Anubis bust looks like, let me show you guys real quickly. So I do like this piece quite a bit. Here it is. It's not super, super expensive. I mean, it's $1,500. It does have glass eyes, ECC quality, Egyptian themed. I really like it. It has a small footprint, so it's not going to take up a lot of space. No, that base is tiny, so it'd fit perfect right there. It's 28 inches tall. It'd go perfect right next to freaking the mummy. I know some people come and just sell the mummy. I'm like, heck no. That mummy's one of the best 1/4 scale statues ever made. Then we have the Cyclops, which this one's about $2,000 if you order it. It's quite expensive, but I do like it more than Anubis. I think the quality is a little bit better. Look at that back design. So freaking cool. But I love the design of this Cyclops. I think it's sick looking. Their Medusa, I like the portrait. I don't like the body. This Cyclops has obviously glass eyes. It looks like acrylic teeth, but the teeth look absolutely freaking awesome. Like the split nose, almost horned. Extremely cool. Awesome vein work. I know this piece would be amazing in person. It says acrylic teeth right here. So glass eyes, acrylic teeth, translucent resin. This would go really good next to Medusa over there. But the problem, I need space for Ballrog. And if I did Ballrog right there, I have to do a mid-room shelf for Godzilla vs. Kong. Which, as you can see, doing a mid-room shelf really causes the room to feel cluttered. I can't even see statues over there. The idea is I want to be able to sit down and pretty much see every single statue in this room from my chair. And with the mid-room shelf, I can't do that. Without the mid-room shelf, I can pretty much see everything outside of like a good angle of Chucky, Annabelle, and, the hallway statues, obviously I can't see. I can see everything up to right there, perfect, and everything in the room, perfect. I do think Godzilla vs. Kong, if you are going to do a center room piece, that is the piece to do it. Granted, it is massive. It's tall. It's very busy. It's definitely something you want 360 degree, ideally. So it would be the best centerpiece type, thing. And if I did it, then I'd obviously do Ballrog there, Cyclops, Anubis. I still am leaning towards selling Caesar just for space and money. But technically, I could still keep Caesar, but I do need a spot for Vader, unless I just sell Star Wars altogether. But I really did want at least Vader in my collection to have some form of Star Wars, because I hate not having, one of the biggest licenses and, one of my favorite movie franchises not having a single statue from. Because I know some collectors out there like to only collect one particular line or two lines, like just Batman or just Alien and Predator. I am a collector of all things. I collect what I love, and I'm a movie collector. I collect anime, DBZ specifically, video games. And as a movie collector, how could I have, an amazing collection without a single Star Wars statue? I don't even like selling Kylo and Maul, which, by the way, are still available. I would love to just expand Star Wars and get the bust of those two, but I don't have space. And so I have to trim it down. So to trim it down, we got to sell those, just keep Vader. The idea is to put Vader where the T-Rex is over there. But if I can't sell Blue and Indoraptor, I either have to sell the Jurassic Park or Vader. Anyways, folks, that is it. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.